Hi, how are you? I'm Spencer from Better Body Health and Fitness NYC. What I'm going to do a slight demonstration, but I'm going to explain a little more about something called power factor training. It's also known as lockout training. A lot of people ask me, how do I get stronger? How do I increase my strength? Men and women also want to get stronger. I don't want women to get scared that they're going to get strong and they're going to get big and they're going to start looking masculine. You can get strong without getting big and without getting a lot of large muscles. Strength and muscle size often do not correspond, as you will see in my right tool for the jaw blog, which I've written. In this blog, I'm going to demonstrate power factor training. The advantage of power factor training is that you are able to use heavier weights, but you are using a limited range of motion. By using a heavier weight on the lockout phase, you will be able to use heavier weights eventually through the entire range of motion, because you are prepping your body, mind and muscle, which is called the neuromuscular pathway, to be able to handle and lift heavier weights. Now I will demonstrate what a power factor training is. Now here at the bench press, you will see I am in what's called a power rack. The advantage of the power rack is you have safeties and you have locks, so you can adjust how far you're going to bring it down and where you're going to be lifting it from. Once again, I'm doing partial reps. The key to power factor training is partial reps. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay back, position myself underneath the bar, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift the bar, do the lockout. So I'm going to lift, one, and hold it, bring it down. Again, I am not using a full range of motion. I'm just doing lockouts. From here, power factor, up, bring it down, up, bring it down. Another example of power factor training using the bench press. In a power rack, you could do the same thing with a squat, but be extremely, extremely careful when you're using a very heavy load with the squat. Make sure you have core integrity. We've shown you many ways on how to work your core. Make sure that you have a sound lower back and good knees. Always use proper form, even when you're doing a heavy squat on the lockout. You could set up a shoulder press bench, and you could do power factor training for your shoulders. Power factor training for bicep curls is not highly recommended. Power factor training for triceps is not highly recommended. They are small individual muscles that should not be stressed with such heavy loads. Now what you need to do is a multi-joint compound exercise when you are doing power factor training. Multi-joint means more than one joint at a time. Multi-joint compound exercise. In the bench press, the joints that are moving is your shoulder and your elbow. So again, multi-joint compound exercise, heavy weight, limited range of motion, and explode. That is one example of power factor training and an easy way to increase your strength and increase all your lifts. Thank you very much.